Hello, hello, everyone. Come back to me. Okay, there we go. Happy Monday. I don't know where to look to get it right on. Happy Monday. Here we are at the start to another week. Welcome to the Playroom. I'm Minna, and today we're going to be talking about using your imagination. We do this innately. We know how to get all the sparks, moving in our brain. We were born with the innate ability to play, with the innate ability to think about other lands, about other worlds, to question our existence, to try to think about possibilities beyond our perceived reality, right? To tell stories, to do make believe. It's innate to us. We know how to do it, but it gets lost. It's an under-exercised part of our being. We are not encouraged on a daily basis to use our imagination. We are really pushed toward the realm of logic and deliverables and precision and practicality, which all matters, right? It matters. We got to do it. But what we're finding right now, and so many, very beyond just me. I mean, I think I'm pretty reputable, but other people who are even more reputable, like Harvard Business Review and Deloitte, have really been doing some intensive studies around the power of creativity and how creativity is one of the most sought after skills right now. If we're thinking, not to get all sci-fi on you on a Monday, but if we're thinking about the future of work, what machines cannot replicate is creativity. They can replicate it to a certain degree, but they cannot tap in to the same way that our brain works through ideas and associates and uses personal experience to think about future experience. So creativity is one of the most powerful tools, and the imagination is one of the most powerful tools that you can start to revisit, reignite, and really cultivate, so that when you're contributing meetings, when you're thinking about what it is you want to design your life around, simply when you're thinking through challenges or moments of change, imagination and creativity make that process feel less burdensome, more playful. Again, play is not unserious, so there you go. And ultimately will lead to some sort of solution, resolution, or outcome that feels like an extension of something in service of growth and transformation, as opposed to simply focused on something that feels um, like a decision made out of fear. So today we are going to work with sparking the imagination, and we're going to do this really simply. In the last few sessions, I've had you get up and move your body, which is necessary. Remember, communication is a physical activity. And when we are approaching that moment of uncertainty, or when we are called to rise to the occasion, we need to condition our bodies to meet that moment with presence and purpose. So getting in the body, building practice around activating breath, activating body and voice all together, so you can really have that sense of unison when you're playing the music of your thoughts. That's all valuable. It's necessary, actually. This is not, oh, you know what you should do? That might be fun. Like, do it. Steve Jobs was not like, oh, fuck, is it my presentation today? Oh, yeah. He was like, practice. Practice out loud, on your feet. Practice. Don't try to be perfect, but practice, right? And practice playfully. I've worked for over 10,000 hours with over 2,000 people for nearly 2 decades. You know what I've seen to be the most effective tool for people? Play. All All right, here we go. This is the game. We're going to do this in 3 levels. So we are going to start today unlocking the imagination by awakening the way that we sort of associate things. So imagination happens. Think about when you imagine, you're like, huh, right? Something makes you think of something, and then you think of something else, and then you're like, oh, I wonder, right? When you live in that space. So we want to create habit around our brain being able to access that consistently. So this is what we're going to do. This is what I use with my clients for mental agility, but it starts to awaken memory, starts to awaken association, starts to give the brain permission. So this is a brain training exercise. Give the brain permission to get a little silly. So here we go. They're children's playing cards. I'll show you the cover of the box in case you want to order them. That's it. I bought these years ago. I remember someone was like, I'm having trouble like thinking on my feet. I was like, what can we do about that? It's like word association. So that's how we're going to do this. So each of these cards has a number of images on it. They're actually pretty spectacular cards. So we've got this one, we've got helicopter, horse, grass, clouds, the letter H. So every card has a number of things on it. So here's the first level. This is just going to warm up the brain. All right. So first level, we're going to see it, say it. So when I flip a card, no matter what happens, say the first thing that your eye lands on. So this is practicing not overthinking it, just really allowing your brain to say yes. To say yes, whatever it's called to say yes to. Okay, so see it, say it. That's simple. So what is your eye landing on? Breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Are you feeling urgent? Nope, you're easy. Black Beauty. Oh my God, this camera's killing me. Okay. It's like backwards, so what I see is like totally weird. Oh, got it. Jesus Christ. See it, say it. Keep breathing. Is your body tense? Breath flow, body flow, brain flow, communication flow. Keep breathing. This is very low stakes brain training, people. Look at that guy. Do you think he's walking toward the egg, or he and the egg are walking alongside one another? Or the fish and flamingo friends with the fly. See it, say it. Let's take those out. The guy, he's in a butt of mud on the beach, a silly pig. Okay, good. All right, see it, say it. Brain's all warmed up. Now, level 2. So this is the imagination part. We're going to use what's called an A to B association. So for example, if I saw horse, now instead of saying horse, I want you to say the first thing your brain thinks of when you see horse. So if I'm flipping through and you see it, you see horse, then you say saddle. Maybe you say John Wayne. Maybe you say Western movies. Maybe you say Texas Ranch. Maybe you say water polo. Do they use horses in water polo? I don't think so. Point being, there is no right answer here. So use your imagination. So this is about saying yes to the places your brain wants to go. We spend a lot of time thinking about where it should go. We spend a lot of time just trying to stay focused and not allowing it to go places. This is the opportunity. We want to open up the imagination. We have to start creating new pathways, sort of excavating those neural pathways. So now, when I flip, we're going to see it, make an association about it, and say the association. Do not say the thing, say the association. Say it loud, say it enthusiastically. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get this camera. So I do it here, but like that's to my right. Ugh. Technology. Okay, here we go. Make an association about it. Keep breathing. The brain won't work if the breath isn't flowing. See it? Make an association. I love this card. How hilarious are they? Look at that dog. He's like, I want a flower. And the dog's like, no, you don't. The dog is like, but I want the flower. Burning Man. I'm not a burner, just so we're clear. I learned the weirdest facts about watermelons the other day, that you can only grow new watermelons. I don't know if this is true. I did not fact check this, but it was shared with me. You can only grow new watermelons with certain seeds that you can order, and you can only order a limited number of seeds. And so there's one family that controls all the seeds that grow the watermelons. I love a good watermelon. See it, make an association about it. Say the association. I'd like to see the place where an owl and an orange coexist on a birch tree branch. I want to go into that shopping. Look, where's the boutique that has Jupiter and a jacket and jewels? That's like all black motif. You walk in and they're like jackets, Jupiter, jewels. Okay, anyway, moving on. Okay, see it, make an association about it. Keep breathing. Don't overthink this. There's no right answer here. If you're struggling to come up with answers, that's a good clue that your imagination simply wants to be more exercised. So watch this video again, watch it in replay. Keep practicing. Do you think he lives up near Jack and the Beanstalk? There you go. Brain is all warmed up. So when you go through this week, how can you start to think creatively? How can you use your imagination to your benefit and ultimately to the benefit of those around you? Yeah, that is how we literally think outside the box. Good. All right, awesome. That's all I got for you, everyone. Start your week with confidence.